All right.
We're recording?
Indeed. Now, I was hoping they would get into some crazy shit there on that Oculus Rift thing.
I thought it was coming out this year.
Yeah, I thought it was soon.
I know that the Vive is this
Well,
year, right?
I don't think so.
No, I think the Vive they said was this year sometime.
Well, I know that they had a developer kit.
Yeah.
I know that they had some stuff out there like that, but let's see. Holiday 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I thought we were talking about the other stuff. Wow. God, they're fucking going hard.
I mean, they just have to get out first.
Yeah, they have to plant that flag.
Yeah.
But the developer support, Steam is pretty good.
Yeah.
If you want to release games on PC.
Pretty good.
A lot of people like it. A lot of people are using it.
Yeah, I haven't tried the new Oculus demo, so I don't know how it compares to the Vive, but I was really impressed.
Oh, well, yeah, it's hard not to be impressed, but they charted a different course, just I think philosophy-wise, they charted a different course with Tilt Brush.
Yeah, Tilt Brush is really exciting to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's sort of like that killer app type thing that changes how you think of that space.
Yeah.
So for you, that's the culmination of a dream I assume you probably weren't aware you had.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and, that's going to make an impression. But I don't know who makes Tilt Brush. Is Tilt Brush I
assumed it was internal.
A third-party tool? It's so effective and powerful.
Yeah.
I'm curious who makes it, because Google makes it.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, or maybe they acquired it or something. Ah, I see. So it works with Google Cardboard. So Tilt Brush will almost certainly be available for everything.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised, unless somebody wrote a check.
Right.
Which would be a good thing for them to do.
It happens. They write checks sometimes.
But the Glenn Keane video,
Ugh.
I mean, but that sort of placed an anchor, I think, in the mind for a lot of people. There's no reason for them to think that that's not a Vive experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But at the end of the day, there's one part of that experience that I haven't seen, which is I've never used an Oculus Rift with two sensors.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
That sort of sounds like it sounds like we're comparing.
It's like a sex thing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man,
Get two sensors in there. Oh.
Yeah, man. Think about like three sensors.
Oh shit.
Oh, like that. Yeah, gross. But basically, my understanding is that offers some of those presence type experiences, and that the second sensor. So once you have the hand controllers, like the Oculus Touch or something like that, my understanding is that box actually comes with the other sensor, and so that enables a lot of the really crazy standing.
Is there a sensor for your ding dong?
I don't think so. Well, there is, but I don't think it's offered directly by Oculus. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't see the whole article. Maybe I heard it on the radio and I didn't. I heard something about a group that was boycotting the creation of sex robots.
What?
Or not boycotting, but fighting against the creation of sex robots. Like there's a group who's really adamantly opposed to the creation of sex robots. Or sexbots, as I call them. I coined that term.
Sex robot. But that sounds so sci-fi.
I know. That's why I was really excited. And I must have had to get out of the car or something. I couldn't hear the story. It was one of those like teaser things.
Let's see. Sex robots illegal. Let's see if that's what's going on here. Well, lots of stuff here. Expert calls for a crackdown on unnecessary and undesirable technology.
Yeah.
This is the best. Robophilia, the word for a sexual attraction to robots, to become common. This can't possibly be real.
I think it will absolutely become common.
Lack of human contact could lead to feelings of isolation and depression. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's worried about people attaching to robots rather than other people. But I think it's going to happen.
You think that it's just sort of like an automatic?
I think so.
Like if you make a device that accomplishes this feat.
Yeah.
You're saying that's what you want?
I don't know. I'd have to see the robot.
You know what depends on the robot.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not I mean, I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'd never have sex with a robot. Like if they looked like they did in like Star Trek.
Sorry, I drifted away there for a second.
I don't want to stick my dick in something that looks like one of those milking machines that they put in a cow. Like that doesn't sound great. But
with a speaker on it.
Yeah. Like
no, you don't want that.
But if it's tasteful, well constructed.
But have you ever seen THX 1138?
Sounds familiar.
I really like it. I think it's a super interesting movie. But it has an approach to that. It isn't a sex bot. It's more of just a device that you have in your ceiling, and then it just sort of comes down,
attaches itself.
Yeah, attaches itself, figures out all your shit, and then withdraws.
Goes to town. Well, yeah. I mean, would you have sex with a robot?
That's not even a question.
Of course you would. Yeah.
I don't know how much I should say. I mean, I feel like. That's not even a question.
But do you think that people will stop wanting to hang out with real people, with human beings, and just fuck their robots and hang out at their house all day and play video games?
Well, I mean, from a cultural perspective, I think that is pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, at a certain level, why are we doing all this?
Yeah.
Why are we engaging in all of this stuff? What are we trying to accomplish? Right?
Yeah.
If what we're trying to accomplish is to satisfy these needs, then and they can be satisfied in another way.
Well, yeah,
that is an effective facsimile. Yeah, it seems like that might have a deleterious effect on society.
Think about this. Here's the thing, right?
Let's really investigate this, Michael.
As a young man, an introvert,
if you will,
if I did not have to leave my house to find a person, like I wouldn't have. I would never interact with people if I didn't have to. Yeah. Like if I just could have a robot, yes.
Yeah. So I mean that's a situation where like your natural predilection is actually not healthy for you, just because you want something.
Yo, yeah, exactly. I'm saying it would have fucked me up.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Just because you want something, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's good or that getting it will make you happy.
Yeah. I mean, the life I have now with my kids and my wife, like. I wouldn't have that. I just have a fucking robot.
Well, exactly. Like I think a fucking robot, like in a literal and figurative sense.
Right.
But what I would say is that, I mean, I'd be surprised if this facsimile was able to actually solve this problem.
I wonder.
I think.
So I say it depends on the robot.
Yeah, but it doesn't just depend on the robot. It depends on the people involved.
Yeah.
I think that there might be a subset of people for whom that solution would be efficacious, but I'm not convinced that it would actually work, because also I think that the human attraction,
sure,
like, because I mean you have to presumably you need to go to work to afford these fuckbots.
Yeah,
you're gonna meet somebody at work. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what.
You're gonna meet that person at work, and then you're gonna go back and configure your fuckbot to sound like them or whatever.
This is getting worse and worse. Now it's getting weird. I think the fuckbot is one thing, but I think going out and like capturing people's profiles and then configure now we're getting into an even weirder place.
Yeah, that's some goofy shit.
Yeah. My feeling is
imagine Match.com, right? But you just download a profile.
Oh no. Oh no. But see, and that's the thing, it's like I'm not even like
people making custom profiles.
I'm not even mad. Oh God, can you imagine? Like people are doing that for their Thrustmaster now. Imagine people going on like, oh no, let me tell you how I like this organ configured. Fucking no way. But like I say, I think that the social stigma would be profound.
It would be for a while.
Let's say that you go to work, and let's say you're working at Toys R Us. Let's say you're a young Morak Carhallo.
This is dangerously close to the truth, Jared.
It's ripped from the headlines.
Yeah.
And then you meet there's like a cash register. There's like a girl that works at the cash register, and then you like her and you're attracted to her, and then you bring her home.
Oh,
and then,
speaking of that girl, she's calling me.
Oh, she is? She probably knows. She knows what we're talking about. Hey, I just wanted to see what you're doing. Also, don't replace me with a sex bot.
Don't replace me with a sex bot, if that's at all possible.
Have a good day. So, but yeah, so, and then you come home, and then she's like, what's that? And you're like, oh, that's just the manifold I house my artificial vagina droid in. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, she's charging up. Last night was pretty crazy. You know, like...
Listen, it's like that saying, our generation was born too late to explore the Earth and too soon to explore space. Our generation is fucked. We will never discover anything new. Like you and I, our generation sucks. But we will discover sex bots, I think.
In our lifetime?
In our lifetime. But I think that you and I may miss the sex bot boat.
The sex boat.
No, the sex bot boat. I think we're on the sex boat. I mean, we have kids. Both of us have kids, so.
Yeah. You're not wrong there.
I know you had sex at least twice.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think that... I think that... In the same way that, like... So, we legalized marijuana in this state.
Yeah.
But... the fact that it's legal doesn't mean that everybody is like awesome with it.
Right.
You know, or like, oh, hey, yeah, you seem like a cool, trustworthy person. Oh, you do this thing that I don't approve of. Well,
now you're a monster.
You do this completely legal thing that I have some preconceptions about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that that's like this drug, and I think that if you're like getting crazy with these robots, I suspect that.
Oh yeah, there's women there's people in our neighborhood who, you know, drink all day, but would be scandalized to find out that I smoke. But yeah, if someone came over to your house and they're like, "Oh, what's that in the corner?" "Oh, that's my sex bot. She's just hanging out over there." That's weird.
It is weird. Oh, I just wanted to make sure that you knew that Windows 10 Minecraft, Oculus Rift compatible.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I wondered why you would get that Windows 10 version.
It might, for my part, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, I
my hope is that the Windows 10 version will get some smart mod.
Ugh, that's what it needs.
Stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, the reality is that, you know, nobody else is manually installing those mods. They're all using mod packages and packagers. I wish that it was built in and smarter about that.
I really do. I wish that I could just go to a site and download a mod and have it work.
You can, but you have to grab these packagers. I'll show you about it after the podcast. Because you don't want to be doing that for Gabe every time he wants.
I tried to install one of these things. I can't remember the name of it. And I was in there editing fucking files.
Yeah, you were opening up Java.
Yeah, I was trying to open Java things and look in different files and change lines of text.
It's not fun. It's not 100% built in, but it's not fun, and it has been mostly solved. I'm happy to say. So we should activate the strip device.
Yeah, is it about sex bots?
It certainly could be. That definitely seems like a penny arcade strip, doesn't it?
It does, but it's not really in the news or anything.
I just saw that thing in the news.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I just saw it.
This guy who doesn't want sex bots. What is he? Is he a researcher or something?
Well,
is he just a prude.
Well, those quotes are not from a guy. Oh. They're from a woman.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
But her contention is that it'll fuck up all relationships.
Yeah,
she thinks it'll be destabilizing to every, like, literally she goes through like every configuration.
I think she's right. I think it will be. But I don't think you can stop it.
No. We had also talked about doing a strip where Gabe's identity was stolen.
Oh, yeah.
So that might be something.
Yeah, he decided.
Yeah, no, my bank called me and they said my identity was stolen. And I was like...
I need a new identity.
I need to come up with a whole new identity. I mean, Raul. What do we think about Raul?
Raul?
I love that. That's like my go-to. Like for a while, it was like Steve or Bob. For now, it's just Raul. Like it's so, like
it's very exotic and exciting.
So whenever you, like, I assume that occasionally you and Kara joke about her lover.
What the fuck are you talking
Well,
about?
no, it's not real. It's not.
Yeah, those jokes happen in marriages, sure.
Yeah, exactly. So at our house, it's Raul.
Raul is the guy?
It's Raul.
Yeah. You go into the store to get some milk. Don't have Raul over.
Yeah, exactly. Please.
But
no. But I would love to have him try on Raul. God, it's like, God, what's Kara gonna say? That's gonna be a big shock to her.
But yeah, if Gabe goes to tell you, he's like, oh man, my identity got stolen. Oh, you know what you need to do now, right? No. You need to make a new identity.
You think it'd be better if Tycho did it?
I think Tycho should
you're
lead
right.
him into it, right?
You're totally right. And it's like, because he'd be so nervous, right? But I love this identity.
I had it for 38 years.
Yeah, yes, I've got this whole thing. I got this shirt. Oh, shit.
You're gonna have to come up with a new one. You got any ideas? Could be a male gymnast named Raul. I like fly fishing.
The male gymnast named Raul. Listen, you need to. It needs to be within the realm of reality.
Reality.
You need to set your sights a little lower, and then but what he thinks is a Gabriel Tier identity,
Yeah.
would be pretty good. I mean, a lot of times, and you know what? A lot of times, a lot of the good identities are taken.
Yeah.
You might have to be a fish.
What about R. Kelly? That one's taken. You can't be R. Kelly.
He already has that one.
He already has it. Fuck. All the good ones are taken.
I guess my identity was stolen. You know what you have to do now, right? They stole my fucking identity. It was my identity, and they stole it.
You just stole it.
Maybe I'll be a male gymnast.
You like that?
Yo, it's really good.
Gymnast named
Maybe
Raul.
Maybe I'll be a male gymnast named Raul.
No. You can't pull that off.
No, nobody's gonna buy that.
No one's gonna buy that. NASCAR driver. Chuck. I don't know what his last name is.
No, I drive NASCARs. Right?
Yeah.
Is that a type of car? I think so. You think that the cars they drive in NASCAR are called NASCARs? Yes, I think. What else would they be called?
I think they are called NASCARs, aren't they?
Are they?
I think you race NASCARs in NASCAR racing.
No, I think they're just cars.
No, I've heard of NASCARs. I'm positive I've heard of NASCARs.
No. You know what? When I search for NASCARs, nothing comes up.
No. It's going to be pictures of NASCARs.
No. If you do a search for NASCARs, right?
Yeah.
You think, oh, well, that's a type of car. That's where you'd be mistaken. NASCARs is only used if something belongs to the NASCAR organization.
Oh, it's NASCARs.
That's right. They are stock cars. They are not NASCARs.
Oh, they're stock cars.
They are not NASCARs. And I think that if you said NASCARs, it would indicate to the person you are speaking to that you do not know anything about NASCAR.
Right. I think you're right.
But it would be, it's definitely what he would say.
I race NASCARs.
My name is, I'm going to be Chuck. And I'll drive NASCARs. You have to do now, right? You have to come up with a whole new identity.
What can I pull off? It could be twice divorced guy named Jeremy.
Jormy. Jawarma.
And you have some kind of venereal disease. You can
And
pull that off.
there's something super wrong with your dick. Something in the undercarriage is given way, and it's just it's filling up.
It busted loose. There's something
Something went wrong down there, and now it's filling up like a water balloon. Yeah, you have to do now, right? You have to come up with a whole new identity. Maybe I'll be a male gymnast named Rule. No, nobody's gonna buy that, man.
Nobody's gonna buy that. Well, what could I be?
You just
What Tycho says he could pull off could be funny as a punchline.
It's true. We can't use NASCARs. I can sense that you've moved on from NASCARs.
Well, I think he gives one.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Tycho comes back.
No,
with
I don't think that it's wrong that you did that.
Yeah, okay.
But I sensed it.
Yeah, it's true.
I sensed it. I'm very sensitive.
I'm like an exposed nerve.
My shit's raw. All right. Maybe I'll be a male gymnast. Exclamation point. Named Raul.
Can't even touch your toes.
Nobody's gonna buy that, man. You're just. I'm not pulling a Raul vibe.
No. What could I be?
It doesn't matter, man. I'm not pulling a Raul vibe.
You're a Spencer.
No. No. Fuck no, man.
No way. Yeah.
No. No way. No. Fuck no.
Your hobby is model trains. Oh, come on.
You're a Spencer. And I almost, I want to give much love to the Spencers out there. I'm not. This isn't about other Spencers. This is just, we're talking about a very specific Spencer. Not all Spencers, in other words.
Be a Spencer.
No way. No. Fuck no.
And you've got some kind of venereal disease. That's your new person. That's who you are now.
But it can't. It almost can't be that specific. The hobby has to be, and you're way. So and you're like, some would say too into.
Yeah, and you're really into dolphins. What? Yeah, you collect them and
ride them, whatever.
And you just think they're the best. Yeah, they're pretty great. See?
What?
I thought if Gabe's like, they are pretty great. That's the spirit, Spence.
That's it, Spence.
That's it, Spence.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Here, let me scoot this up here so there's more room in 3. Maybe I'll be a male gymnast named Raul. Nobody's gonna buy that, man. It's not pulling a Raul vibe. You know what? You're a Spencer. No. You know what? You're a Spencer. No way. No.
You're
no,
really
man.
into. What's he really into?
You're really, really into. Yeah, there's so many ways to be hardcore.
Yeah.
Into teak.
Teak? Wood?
Yeah, just like some wood. You think fucking teak, you go crazy for it. You see some teak, you're like, God damn.
Give me that teak, son.
You want to get up on the teak. Yeah, but I mean, the more, it's like, it's specific and at the same time, like, really broad.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be like a real hobby. It doesn't even have to be like a bad, dumb hobby. It just has to be specific.
Well, it has to be something that Gabe could pull off.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And liking teak, I think, is... You're into tiki.
Teak. Like the wood? Yeah. Yeah, you think it's the best.
What? You think it's the best?
I guess I could do that. Guess I could be that guy.
Yeah.
That's the spirit, Spence.
God, we're running out of room.
Yeah, I know. It's got to resolve quicker.
Into teak, like the wood? Yeah, me. Yeah, Spence. Spencer Teak. And you're super into teak, like the wood? Because I mean, you'd just be confused by... Like the wood?
You collect salt and pepper shakers.
Novelty.
Novelty salt and pepper shakers. That's your thing. That's my thing?
I mean, I guess, I do like salt.
That's a stupid identity. Well, take better care of your fucking identity then.
Well, listen,
don't lose it all the time.
Yeah, if you hadn't lost your fucking identity, we wouldn't be in this problem.
Yeah, Spencer. Well, Spencer, maybe you should take better care of your other identity.
No, you end with Spencer.
Yeah. Like, it's happened. He's made the switch.
Yeah.
You collect salt and pepper, novelty salt and pepper shakers. That's a stupid identity. I don't want it.
That identity sucks.
Identity sucks.
Well, maybe you should take better care of your other identity, Spencer.
Spencer?
That line is long as shit. Maybe there's a way to break it down a little bit. Here, you know what? You're a Spencer. No. And you love...
Collecting.
No, and you collect.
And you collect...
Salt and pepper shakers.
Salt and pepper shakers.
Novelty?
If there's room. That's a stupid identity. Well, then you shouldn't have lost your other one, Spencer.
Yeah. It's a stupid identity. Shouldn't. Is shouldn't have?
Shouldn't have? Well, then you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have lost. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
There's a way to make that line right.
Oh, yeah. Well, you shouldn't have lost your other one.
Spencer.
Yeah. I guess you got to make
That's a
it.
stupid
Well, you know, here,
identity.
I'm going to shrink the top one here. Oh, shit. I guess my identity was stolen.
But you could do. That's
No, and then Tiger should just say, I guess you got to come up with a new one just quick, right?
Yeah. That's a stupid identity. Well, it's yours now. Don't lose it, Spencer.
That's even longer.
Yeah, it is longer.
No, this is no.
It works? Okay.
No. He's being. Hey, well, listen. It's your own fucking fault.
Right.
No. Fuck no, man.
Male gymnast named Raul.
Yeah, I got it. Nobody's gonna buy that, man. And it's not pulling a Raul vibe. You know what? You're a Spencer. No way. No. Fuck no, man. You collect novelty salt and pepper shakers. That's a stupid identity. Well, you shouldn't have lost your other one, Spencer.
Yeah, that's good.
But when I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I'm reeling cod, today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's winter. I'm fettered by my fish gear, catch and release. Get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray. And yes, I crave that tuna with his peck fin splayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.